graduate here, 10th Planet Springfield, second degree black belt, here with Gabby Kime, purple belt. We're going to be working through B today. We got B1 starting up. Alright guys, so we're going to start B1 here in a shin to shin situation. So we'll start this way. My left shin is on her left shin with my foot on the inside. I'm going to cup the back of her knee. My right hand is going to reach to the far knee. As I lean to my right shoulder, I'm elevating with my left foot, pulling her leg to my armpit, covering my heel with my knee. My left leg should be pulling down, my right leg should be extending up, and my right foot should be hooking the hamstring on the far side. I'm just going to have the ankle around in my armpit here. She's going to defend the foot. As she pushes it down, my left foot goes underneath to X guard, and I'm going to extend her away. Once we get her extended, I'm going to come back to my single X. As she comes towards me, I'm turning my knees, getting the sweep, and starting to attack her straight ankle lock. So from here, my elbow needs to slide back all the way to the end of her leg. My left hand is going to roll into my chest. Now my goal is to keep my hand up high in my sternum. I really want to think about it as my sternum line right here, my hand is getting all the way up here and it just stays there. The further my hand goes down, the more pressure bleeds out. Okay? So I want to keep a lot of pressure at the end of her ankle with my hand up high. We don't even have to grab our hands together. It does help, of course. But if we get it right, we're going to apply an excessive amount of force by pressing with our legs, going nose down to the ground, and extending for the tap. From there, she's going to kick her boot on, push the foot off the hip, and start to pull herself up to standing after she hops over the foot. She gets back up, and I follow her back into the single leg X. She pushes the foot off. And now this time, instead of the X guard, I'm going to bring my foot through, extend my legs, and I'm going to fire my hips to knock her over into a Cummings blast to get the outside offshoot on the far side. Okay, so my hands will go to this leg as I fire, knocking her over. From here, I'm going to attack this heel hook here. So I'm going to keep my ankles crossed. I'm going to turn all the way over to my shoulder. My left hand is going to grab her Achilles tendon as my right hand slides back. And I want to put her toes in the bend of my elbow. When I do that, my thumb comes back around her leg. I can grab my hands together and start to apply braking pressure on the heel hook. Okay? So what that looks like real quick is my elbow covers the toes and my thumb comes up right behind the heel, grabbing my hands together. And then I'm not pulling over the top, I'm actually extending nose down. So I got to here, I got my grip. Here, when I grab, I'm going this direction. Pulling my grip to my nose and arching that way. From here, we're gonna lay back, leg surf to 50-50. And now we're gonna kind of scissor our legs because we're going to get to the outside triangle on the far side. So my left knee is going to come towards my chest, and my right leg is going to kind of extend here so that I can step on her stomach, and my right leg can shoot across. It's really important that my toes stay pointed out. I don't let my heel rotate outward. I keep my knees pinched, and I'm curling my right leg against her hip on the far side. She's going to begin to cross her ankles. And now I'm going to start to turn to my knees, okay? When I get to my knees, I'm going to start to split the legs. Using my left elbow, again, I'm going to reach back. This time I'm going to get my armpit on the toes, my thumb underneath of her heel, and then I'm going to start to drive my hips forward and extend for the finish. Coming back, 50-50. She locks her legs up, turns away from me, hiding her heel into my body, posts her hand on the mat, and she's going to technical stand up to her knee, and then she's kicking this leg over the top. She's kind of rewinding the position. We're going to go to outside ashi again. This time she's going to get a hold of me, rock forward up to her knees, tucking her foot, smash passing, sprawling out, and then running around my head. Getting into attack mode, which is twister side control, close to flat mode. Okay, so one more time. Partners up. All right, guys, that's B1. Check out B2. Next.
Totally forgot.